Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Broncos country. It's Mike from the UK. We spoke yesterday. Just going to give you a bit of an update with how game day went for some of us UK fans, and hopefully um, the other two guys, Dave and Alistair, will give you some updates as well. So for me, it started very early. I ended up in the Antwerp Arms, which is a dedicated pub for the Broncos fans, and it was rammed. It was absolutely rammed. It was a sea of orange, and I'm sure you may have seen the photographs from it. I'll probably send you some as well, so you can see the crowds that were there. And we're all getting into the spirit. We're all talking and chatting. We're all very excited about the game. The general consensus of opinion was that we were going to go into this game and we were going to sort of railroad it. But obviously, we get to the stadium and you know, the first drive didn't really sort of go anywhere and resulted in the Jets taking and capitalising on that and getting a field goal, which sort of put us a bit quiet for a while. But you've got to trust in it. So we carried on, and eventually sort of levelled the score. Uh, thank God we got the touchdown because I think that was the difference maker in the whole game because we couldn't move the ball. They couldn't move the ball. Our defense really played trumps today. 9 sacks, getting at fields. He just couldn't get rid of the ball, and neither could Bo, to be honest. But you know, like I said, a win's a win, but we need to be more convincing. The Bolts won, the Chiefs won this weekend too. So there's no headway going. Yes, we're sort of joint top, technically second due to sort of divisional sort of losses to the Chargers, but we need to improve. We need to go to the Giants next week, and we need to basically whoop some ass and show New York, both the New York teams, we mean business. So yeah, it was. I think there was a few questionable scenarios. I think that were puzzling. The penalty that gave them a safety, a bit of an odd one, really. But I think kind of like one of the few mistakes the defence made. The fumble. I mean, from where we were sitting, the receiver had control of the ball before he touched the ground and dropped it before he touched the ground. So most of us that were there, we felt that was an odd call that could have resulted in a touchdown and definitely would have been another field goal for us. And to leave it right to the end. I mean, I think if the Jets, if they'd have decided that they were going to run the ball rather than attempt the pass on those last few plays, and I think they might have got them 4 or 5 yards they needed, and at least had a crack at the goalposts to see if they could put us in a bit more of a difficult scenario and having to score a touchdown on the last drive. But fortunately, as I said, the defense saved us. So thank God for them. So yeah, that's the game. After the game, again, we sort of like trailed back down to some of the various pubs. I ended back up in the Antwerp Arms again, and I mean, I've talked to people over this weekend from all around the world. I've talked to a lot of people from hometown in Denver and Colorado, people from New Mexico like Albuquerque and stuff. I was talking to someone from Croatia and someone from Hungary that had come over. There was a lot of Germans as well that have come over to see it, as well as us Brit fans. So it's a really enjoyable experience to go. And one of the reasons that I like it is that you can sit down, you can talk to people, doesn't matter what shirt they're wearing, and you can have a conversation about the game that we're all passionate and we all love. And there's no vitriol, there's no animosity, there's no ill will. It's just everybody loves the game. And I think that's kind of a rare thing compared to our domestic game. Um, that can be quite boisterous and very tribal. But yeah, it was all sort of very good things, and I've made some new friends. That are there. Some from Colorado themselves. So I've always wanted to come to Mile High to watch a game, and having a few conversations today with some over the weekend with some people. He's probably going to make that more possible so that I can actually go to Mile High to watch the Broncos play there, which will be the highlight, or one of the highlights of my life. So yeah. So thanks for giving us a bit of time and allowing us to put our viewpoint across. More than happy to help you out in the future if you ever need a viewpoint again on Broncos related stuff. So let's go Broncos, and good day.